All right, and right now with me we have the award winner, Alina Natasha Musole. Good evening and welcome to It's a Podcast.
Thank you, Gasta, for having me. Yes, I am Alina Natasha Musole,
Yeah.
well known by TASHY Thursday,
Yeah.
which of course now I changed to TASHY LABONE
Yes.
because if I did apartheid, dilo di change.
Dilo di changile.
course, you know.
Those roads. It's
No
a minor
no
right now.
no more young smart.
Yeah.
It's OR Tambo.
I so believe into
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So you won 2 awards already. Can
Yeah.
you tell us what awards you won and where you won them?
Okay, I was nominated for the best trendsetter.
Yeah.
The Northern Cape Awards.
Yes.
To my surprise, after winning the best trendsetter, of
Yes.
course, which I knew I was gonna win because
Well, we all know you. You are that girl.
you know. So to my surprise, I actually took my award, went outside with my girls,
Yes. Celebrated.
taking pictures outside,
Yeah.
hey,
Come back again. Again.
a whole Northern Cape theater. Do you know the admin of going inside?
I don't, but I'm sure you're gonna tell us.
Yes. It's a lot of admin to
Yeah,
go inside.
yeah.
Door 1, door 2, three,
Yeah,
this one.
yeah,
So
yeah.
people are just go back inside. You wanted inside, and Jiggy, I'm the best female artist, which I would like to explain.
Yeah.
to
Because a
people.
lot of people were asking you, how can
Right.
you be an artist when you don't even sing or do anything in the crafts? Yes.
Exactly right. But in all whatever the questions that people have been asking, the answer is I was the most voted female in the whole
Yeah.
entire
Yeah.
category.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
In
it.
all categories across the whole Northern
The
Cape
whole-
Awards. Yes.
Province.
Yeah,
Ska-
yeah.
Uskalebala province.
I gotta get Northern Cape. I gotta get the Northern Cape. It's already a province.
So, yeah, I was the
Yeah,
most voted.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so I got
So that's how it came about. Because I
Yeah.
saw a lot of people on social media having like a debacle asking, how can you be an artist when you don't, when you're not in the arts? So the thing is, because you were the most voted, like out of all the people that were there nominated, Tashi
Real
Thursday
artists,
got,
right?
Yes, Tashi Thursday got the most votes.
Yeah, but I got to learn what an artist is when I
Yes.
got to
Yeah.
the institution I'm studying now
Yeah.
in Johannesburg.
Yes.
An artist is not merely a person who's performing
Yeah,
or singing.
yeah,
An
yeah,
artist
yeah.
is somebody who's doing something, who is performing doesn't mean you have to sing.
Yeah. Or dance or act. Yes.
It's how you give back to
Yeah,
the community.
yeah.
Either way. It could
And
be
articulate yourself.
You know,
yeah.
it could be negative or positive.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are doing something. You're giving back.
So like its art is very distinct. It can be in the smaller things
You know?
that people don't consider every day as being
Exactly.
art.
Yes, because we do makeup every day.
Yeah.
That's art.
That's art. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tattoos, everything.
Even
of
cooking
course.
is art.
It is an art.
Yeah.
Because wow, ke mo batla go jani the potatoes is a butwanto.
That's parsley.
Garnish delicious. All right, it's actually Tashi. There is something that came out saying that you are a host for House 75, which is the place that we're shooting from today.
Yeah.
Is there any truth to those rumors?
It's a rumor and it's also a lie.
Okay.
You know, I have
Yeah.
the people that work here.
Yeah.
Majority of them, I went to high school with them.
Yeah.
So as Natasha,
Yeah.
I would support everything. Like, you know, I would buy a typical T-shirt
Yeah.
of any person in
Yeah.
Kasi.
Just to support, because you
Yes.
like, yeah.
I saw a beautiful thing happening to my
Yeah.
boys, and then I'm like, let's support.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time here,
Yeah.
more than Rio.
Yeah.
Because I know Rio.
Which is your number one home? Yes.
That's my home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, like I felt like I need to put this place in the map as
Yeah,
well because these
yeah.
are my boys.
Yeah. And Vela, you're a trendsetter, so people
You know,
know you for that.
I got awards to prove that.
Exactly.
Girl.
So what is your experience with this place since you wanted to put it in the map? When you first came here, what were your thoughts on this place?
At first,
Yeah.
like they call it house.
Yeah.
Besides 75A, it's a house.
Yeah.
When you get here, it's like home.
Yeah.
This place is neat.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It's welcoming. I absolutely love each and every person that works here.
Yeah.
They've welcomed me. They've loved me.
Yeah.
Besides my friends,
Yeah.
obviously. I love this place. Mo gomonate.
Oh, delicious.
Gaban judge.
Spectacular.
Beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, in terms of Natasha and her brand, because you are a brand,
Yeah.
a lot of people on social media platforms follow you. In terms of Natasha and you growing, what projects are you working on in the future? O tla rera maybe gore o itse keng? Look out soon. Tla be ke le delicious mo billboard-ong kwa. Billboard ya Brazil tota. Yes.
So, my brand for now, I've put it on hold actually
Yeah.
because of I wanted to focus on my school.
Yeah.
And now we've got a lot of schoolwork that I'm doing.
yeah.
My brand needs to.
Yeah.
I will always be a brand. Like when I'm home, I get all the
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
I'm still a brand regardless of what.
So basically, in your free time, that's what you focus on. But now your actual focus is on your schoolwork.
Schoolwork.
Yeah.
But in future, I would love for TASHY Thursday to actually have a
Girl.
key.
Good
Yeah.
You
know, like-
what?
You know, like I would love
Yeah,
to go to.
yeah.
I've went to the Oprah Winfrey School in Val.
yeah.
I went there and I loved it, and I would love to go there. And
Yeah.
even not even Oprah. Start in Kimberley. Ke tsene ko dikolong, ke buele bana ba banyane.
Motivational work.
You understand?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it doesn't mean if you can't afford to go to university, your life stops.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
there's,
that is so
that-
true.
there's
It's
so
true.
many opportunities. You
That
understand?
you need to work on. Yeah.
Especially,
Yeah.
especially girl child.
Yeah.
I think girl childs are more spoiled. I think male kids need more love, more than anything.
Yeah. They need because of it has been said that 70% of South African children grow up without their dads, and we know that father plays a major role in a boy child's life.
yeah.
So that's basically what you're talking about. What
Yes,
do you need?
I think a lot
Yeah.
of boys are suffering because of
Yeah,
which
which is the stigma we can't go into right now. But what I want you to tell us, because you were talking about school, you're an actress. Where now you go with
I'm a
this big word?
thespian.
You are
I'm a thespian.
Oh my goodness,
Oh
you're
my
not
God.
an actress. She's a thespian.
I'm a thespian.
Tell us more about that. And what is, I know that acting involves a lot of emotions and involves a lot of roles. Which is your favorite role to play? Like you've put yourself in these shoes and you will gladly Cinderella yourself into them. Which ones are they? The roles.
Okay, ever since I got to do my practicals,
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of Sarafina
work,
yes, like your Rosa Albert vibes. And I feel like those are our old South African movies, and then I can
Plays,
I
yeah.
can actually relate to them
Yeah.
because even if Sarafina ki apartheid, but still, like, we're still living in that age, whether we like it or not.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we are.
Where in some instances.
Still, you understand?
Yeah.
We are voting, but
We're still waiting for the freedom to come.
you understand?
Yeah.
The freedom can never come because of obviously South Africa and
Re ikgateletse, like as
Exactly.
people, yes, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I love the Rosa Albert and Sarafina, and I've learned a lot because in my school, most of my classmates they would do overseas monologues or performances.
Yeah.
But I don't blame them because of you understand.
yeah.
So you can't obviously go to CBC, but Sarafina. It's gonna be awkward, right? Yeah.
Not awkward.
Give Shakespeare.
Oh, all right. I understand what you're trying to get to.
Yeah,
but
you understand what I'm saying. So it's very awkward for a black child from CBC to do a monologue. Yeah.
I can understand what you're trying to get to, but so when you feel like you relate more to these roles that speak about our culture, our heritage, our history.
Yes.
So you are more comfortable with that, but you wouldn't. Obviously, as an actress, you have to go into all
Yes,
kind of
you must
scenes.
be diverse and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we should do South Africans because while you could
We
be,
need a lot of things that
you
you
could
need
be
to,
an actress. Maybe if you are good, you can make it to Hollywood.
Yes, Dar, we have.
I want to go to
actress.
Nollywood.
I
I'm not going to Hollywood.
You're lying. This one is playing with
I
me,
never-
right?
I never scatter.
They
Nollywood.
go and scatter when they
promise.
see you.
I promise
Veggies
you.
is gonna be too much.
Oh, no.
Alrighty, thank you very much for joining us tonight, Natasha. Is there any last words, or where? Because you're a socialite, Vele. Do you have anywhere where people can follow you on your social media pages?
Bam follow. All right. Bam follow. Oh well. You can. Facebook is TASHY LABONE.
Yeah.
And then it's Instagram, Real TASHY.
Yeah.
Small caps.
Yeah.
Real TASHY ZA.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. And then I don't have Twitter because ke barina. Twitter. No, I'm not going to Twitter.
No, that's the yo. But Bornago Facebook is the ghetto, but I feel like the real ghetto is
Alexander,
people
go
fight.
Twitter.
Yeah,
The
right.
Twitter is
Yeah.
Alexander.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for having me.
We love you so much, and we hope that your brand grows and you grow as a person, because you are very lovely, and obviously by your following you already see what people love you. So as a can you do me one more favor and then look into the camera and say thank you for joining us on It's a Podcast.
Thank you for joining us on It's a Podcast.
Hey, tada, sir. Alrighty, that was of course a Tashi. That was of course Tashi Thursday joining us right here at House 75A, and of course it's a
Dumelang ke nna Douglas Mosadi go tswa go motsweding FM ke ira thulaganyo ya thaka moso magana ga bua borataro ya bona gompieno ke mo podcast go batlo ja monate fela nothing else rabua.
Good night and welcome to another exciting episode of It's a Podcast right here at House 75, and as you know it is going down. Yes, of course, right here with me we have the legendary Mr. NASTEE. Good evening and welcome to It's a Podcast.
Good morning.
You don't sound excited. Oh yeah, good morning, but you don't sound excited. I want you to be excited.
No, I am, right? Always interesting and exciting to be here.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for having me, and it's always a pleasure.
It's an absolute pleasure and an honor for us because wow, legendary stuff, legendary people, legendary what?
Yeah,
All right.
everything is legendary.
With you, of
Yeah,
course,
no,
and us, we're gonna be legends. Like so, it's like legendary stuff all the way around.
Sure.
Alrighty, so Mr. NASTEE, it's not your first time here.
No.
Obviously, you've
No.
been here multiple times.
I think this will be my third home now because I'll be coming here more often. You know?
We need you more often here.
There's something happening down the pipeline. So yeah.
In the pipeline.
Yes.
Do you mind sharing with us, or
Not-
is it
not-
like a family
not-
secret?
Not yet.
We are family though.
No, but there's something good that's gonna be happening for Kimberly.
Yes.
I think I'll be residenting from House 75, starting from now. So probably you'll be seeing me more often here.
We
So I'll
can't
be
wait for that.
sharing-
I'm already excited for today. So imagine the many days that are gonna come with you here.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, Mr. NASTEE, for those that don't actually know the kind of genre you play, can you please explain to us what genre you play and how you got into the music that you play? Did it start with hip hop and you decided to no, hip hop is not my thing, or did you just jump into house music because you felt like, you know what, this is my line, this is my line, this is what I love?
I think the years that we started playing,
Yes.
we couldn't generalize because we played all the music. You know? You find you play hip hop and then you play kwaito and then you play house.
Yes.
You know, so back in the days, yes, we used to play all the genres, but now, because things have changed, I'm playing soulful house music.
Soulful.
Me, I'm a soulful house music DJ. I'm not because I think maybe there's a difference, or maybe there's a confusion between deep house and soulful house, because some people get lost through all those genres, but NASTEE is a soulful house
Just for
music.
interest's sake, do you mind further explaining what soulful house is? I know what soulful house is because I listen to broken beats, lounge music. I know the difference because I'm a house lover.
Sure.
But for those who don't know, do you mind explaining what soulful house is?
Soulful house music is the kind of music that I produce, It's consisting of vocals, very soulful vocals, consisting of keys, it's very musical in terms of keys, and you can if you are a house music or house hits, like you can hear deep house doesn't have elements. It's just a loop, it's just a loop. It just plays bass and the heads and the loop. Soulful house music, you'll find vocals, people like Donald Chevy and all those, Robert Owens, they're singing and the soul into it, and then there's keys. So that's what differentiates between deep house and soulful house music.
Talking about Donald Chevy, I know that you had a project with him and then you worked with him.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about that and how you guys got together?
Because
Because he's an international artist. I mean,
Donald Chevy is based in USA,
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
an US guy. We met I think in 2010. We met in 2010 and we met online. We haven't met
personally,
me and him. We just met online, and I was uploading my music. He's doing R&B. He's an R&B artist anyway.
Yeah.
So he happened to love my production, and then we just talked, and like, why don't we try do something together? Our first project was hung up, and unfortunately, because our first project was I'm So Hung Up On You.
I'm hung up on you, baby.
that
I'm not a
was the-
vocalist, but yeah, that's how it goes.
That was the first project that we
Yeah.
came up with, and it was a banger,
It still is. Why would it was? Don't speak of the song in the past
because
tense. Still is.
when we did that song, it broke the charts overseas before it can hit South Africa, It went number 1 in Greece, in Moscow.
Oh my God.
When it came to South Africa, it was late for me in terms of how the world responded to the song.
Yes. How
And
they
then
received
when
it.
it
Yeah.
came to South Africa, everybody was shocked because they never believed. And I was disappointed again because people never thought that song is a South African song.
They thought it was
Then when I
international
asked
thing.
all the interviews that I did from Cape Town to anywhere,
yeah.
they were like, yo, NASTEE, we thought it's an international artist. And then I was like, why you thought so? And they're like, the name NASTEE and the music, we never thought it's
The
a local
production was
content. Exactly.
quality.
Exactly. Because me as a DJ, I spent so much money buying international music. So when I started production, my goal was to challenge the international.
the
I was
market,
like, I
yes.
need to compete with those guys because if we
That's where you saw yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't compare myself with the locals, not because I'm undermining them, but I wanted to take the competition to the world.
No, it was your own personal journey.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's how it is, and that's why I end up collaborating with a lot of artists internationally because those guys they love music, and when the production is so solid, it's easy to work with them.
I'm just one of the proudest people to have witnessed or been a part of the era where that song was a banger. I don't know the ones that are coming, but they will still witness that. But nonetheless, can you tell us where your musical journey started and when it started? Because
yes.
says delicious it thought.
Look, I started loving music in the early stages of my age, and I think the DJing career started when I was in high school.
Yes.
Obviously, when you're young and there's LPs in the house, you're gonna play around
You're gonna
them.
play them.
I think every child does that.
Experiments with
But,
whatever.
For me, in terms of venturing into DJing, I think when I was in high school, that's where I saw that opportunity, and I was like, okay. I had friends who was collecting music, so we started sharing music, and I started getting people calling me to their parties, and we used to play with cassettes by then, Then I played those.
Rewind again.
You know, exactly. So, yeah, I think from then and then what happened? I started playing that. Then when I finished my matric, my first year at Damelin, because at Damelin, I wanted to do journalism, you know? And I couldn't finish my courses because of the funds. I was raised by a single parent, and journalism it's quite expensive course, you know? So, yeah, during that course, when I was going to Damelin, there was a vinyl shop there in Pretoria. Then I spotted that vinyl shop, and then all my money just ended in that shop, you know.
Instead of going on dates, the money went to buying vinyls.
Yeah, the whole year, 2 years, I was buying vinyls, and when my mom couldn't continue paying for me for the school, that's when I started, you know, focusing on DJing. And yeah, I mean, I think 1998, I got my first breakthrough in Club Gemini. There was a club in Pretoria called Club Gemini. It was the biggest club in South Africa.
At that time, yes.
I mean, in that club, Tebe, the vocalist, was a DJ by then.
Oh, yes.
He was playing there, Bob Mabena, Glenn Lewis,
May he rest in peace, Bob Mabena.
Sure, your Vinny Da Vinci, Oskido. And then somebody told them about me, you know, like, there's this young boy is playing good music. And then it was in the evening, it was in the early morning. And then they sent the car to come and collect me, you know. And then a friend of mine came with this driver and like, Joe, they want you at Gemini. You know, I was like, no, I can't go out, my man. My mom's going to kill me. You know? Because my mom was that mom of, you can't go out at night. You know? Exactly. So then I sneaked out and I went to Club Gemini. And then I played there, and then I made a killing on that night. And that's when my breakthrough, Nasty Nev, was born, you know. And
just for interest sake, what did your mom say when you came back?
Obviously.
Because I'm honestly interested in the story. I'm so invested at this point.
When I came back, obviously, there was a belt on top of the bed, you know. So I got a whipping.
But at the end of the day, she's proud of you. She got proud of you.
Now, you know, obviously back in the day, DJing wasn't that big like
it wasn't popular, All
the popular DJs was Vinny, Christos, Oskido, Petro, Bob Mabena, and your Glenn Lewis, you know. I mean, there were few. There were less than 15 top DJs in South Africa. So I joined them. I was the youngest on them. And then the Christos formed the label called Wicked Sound. We started playing as a team. And then that's when Boom Shaka was born. Because when Boom Shaka was formed, we were on that Wicked Sound. You know? Then Boom Shaka was born, Crowded Crew was born. You know, you name all these groups. They started popping up. And look, I was young, but then I saw myself producing. You know, I was like, okay, I need to produce. But I didn't have the funds to build a studio or such things.
Because it's very expensive.
It's very expensive. And then I got lucky. I think it was on 2002 when Brewery was launching a Mila. Then they selected me and DJ Fresh to be the ambassadors of Mila. Yes, and then we did a Mila tour. So Mila tour was, we did like 6 gigs in a night. You know, we were flying. They were booking us flight. We go to Cape Town. We launch Milan, then we come back. We go to Devon. Same night. We were just flying
all over the country.
All over the country.
Yeah. And then the fatigue. How do you handle that?
The fatigue. You know, it's funny because at some point I collapsed. I remember collapsing, and then I woke up in the hospital. I don't know after how many days. And then my mom was like, "You're done. You know, you're not gonna do this anymore.
You're no longer going back to that.
No. This is gonna kill you," because it was hard. You know, we're doing freshers balls all over the country. We're doing Mila, and
at the time you're looking at like the end goal because you wanted to build a studio at that point. Yeah.
So after a Mila tour, because by then Trompis was driving a Kumbi. It's funny how I built my studio. Trompis was driving a 2.5 Caravan. By then they were the top buses, you know. All the artists were driving those. I didn't have a car. I was traveling with these guys, but I didn't have a car. Now, Positive K had a 2.5 Caravan. Christos had a 2.5 Caravan.
That's what they call it now, right?
Yes. Teve had a 2.5 Caravan. Boom Shaka, Trompis.
Everyone.
So I was like, when Mila paid me, I went to the garage, I'm going to buy a 2.5 Caravan. And when I got there, first day the salesman came and was like, okay, you want a 2.5 Caravelle? I was like, yes. Then I checked it, do the test drive, and I was like, okay, fine. Tomorrow I'm coming with the money. Went back home, slept. When I woke up in the morning, there was no Caravelle in my head. It was a studio. Then I told my friends I'm going to build a studio.
So what happened? Did you sell the car?
No, I didn't buy it. I was supposed to go and pay for it. Then I didn't
but you
pay.
decided not to.
I decided to build a studio.
That's I mean, and it worked out in the end.
And it was bad because
your
there was no
productions
internet by then. So I had to go to shops, buy
To
books.
yeah.
I bought books, start reading. So everything is self-taught. DJing is self-taught. Production, I never went to school. Everything is self-taught. Start reading books. And, I lost friends. I lost friends because whenever they come to me, I was reading. And you know how friends are. I'm one of the top DJs, and I'm always reading. So, normally guys, they want that attention of, Joe, let's go out.
Exactly. So I just want to ask this before I say anything else. Did you call yourself Nasty Nev back in the days? Because at that time, maybe your name was different, or Unibisa Nev.
No, my name is Neville.
Okay.
So Neville, I was Neville, and then when I joined the Wicked Sound, so Christos was like, Nev, you need to come with a name, and I didn't know what to call myself.
Yeah.
So I started going through my LPs, and there was an LP, the hip hop LP, I remember I loved so much. Then I went to the production. I just wanted to check who produced the LP. And the guy who produced the LP was Nasty T. T with a double E.
Okay, T double E.
So I was like, no, this Nasty is cool, And at school I knew Nasty was the dirty one. Because when you go on a nasty with a double Y, you're nasty, So I checked the nasty, and then I was like, no, I can't do the nasty with a Y, because the nasty with a double E is the opposite of Y. If you can check it on a dictionary, it's a different, it's opposite. It's a good side of the nasty, So that's how my name came, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do Nasty, and Neville, I'm gonna cut it to Nasty Nev.
Yes, and that's
so that's how
the
name came. Yeah.
It's still a catchy name, even in the 2022. Yeah, but nonetheless, in terms of production, do you still do production?
Yes,
or?
a lot. Look, production is my life. I spend 99% of my life in my studio.
All right. So, which can I say major artists or South African artists that all of us know have you worked with in terms of production?
Look, South Africa, for me, in terms of the top artists, I end up not being interested in them.
Okay.
Because when I started and hitting the international standard, I wanted to do collaborations with a lot of them.
Yeah.
Top ones. They couldn't do collaborations with me because I was nobody. You understand?
Yeah. At that point,
I didn't have a name.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I realized this top artists in South Africa, they're working with names, with brands. And that made me hate them so much. In terms of I will never work with any top artist. I'd rather work with the underdogs.
Yeah.
So when you check on my albums, I always bring the upcoming artists.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones who are hungry to come out. I will never go for any big artist in South Africa.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I've realized some of them are opportunities. So I'd rather use the young ones. So every time on
that
my
are
new
hungry
album,
for this, that are passionate about this.
All my albums, you'll find in a young South African artist you don't even know.
Yes.
It's a young artist, it's her, it's he, but they're always young.
Yeah.
I don't go for big guys. Why? Because the treatment they gave me made me that I'm gonna go for the young ones. I'll expose I'd rather expose the upcoming than maintain
maintaining
the same person who's big on the market, And funny because when I signed with Sony, I did a remix of Lulu Dikana. It went number 1 in South Africa.
Yeah,
It was on number 1 on charts and everything. Look, people came, and they wanted to work with me. I refused. So many. I don't want to mention names.
Yeah.
So many big artists they came.
So, but do you mean like in the future you're not even looking to work with anyone that you see?
Bring me someone
new.
Bring me someone who he or she's got a talent.
Yeah.
I'm willing to take that one up.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So I'm just gonna ask you, like, because we're just about to wrap this up.
Sure.
I'm just gonna ask you like short questions, and you should answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. So, for example, black or white?
Right.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask you why.
Don't.
So this is an obvious one: house or hip hop?
House.
All right. Kwaito or house?
Kwaito.
That's
Kwaito is the
obvious,
roots.
because exactly
It's the
that's why
roots.
I asked you that one
It's the roots.
specifically.
I respect them so much.
All right.
All of them.
So indoors or outdoors? Indoors or outdoors?
Indoors.
Indoors.
Yeah.
I'm not even. Yes, I'm not even.
Don't.
No, I'm just thinking my own things right now.
Okay.
All right. Let's think of another one. I want it to be a bit difficult, but international or local?
This is home, local.
Local. Local. Even though international gives you the best hits.
Look, it's international, it's business.
Yeah.
Home is home.
Yeah.
That's
Investment.
why-
Wow.
That's why I always come to Kimberley.
Yeah.
Home
this
is home.
This is your third
So
home, by the way.
I respect home.
Yeah.
Yeah, home
All
comes
right.
first.
Thank you so much, NASTEE Nev, the legendary NASTEE Nev. I mustn't
Sure.
just say NASTEE Nev. I just want to say the legendary because we all know that you are the legend of house,
Now,
soulful
I'm
house.
still
to be
working
exact.
on that legendary.
You're still working? Yeah. Okay, sharp. Up until you get a. I don't know. Do people get Nobel Peace Prizes for trying to work on their legendary? Because I think not. All right. Can you just do me one more favor? Look into the camera and say, thank you for tuning in to It's a Podcast.
Thank you for tuning in. It's a podcast.
Yes.
Cheers.
Thank you so much. House 75, it's where we at. And of course, we have the legendary Mr. NASTEE Nev.